How's it going, everyone? I want to go over a ticker that is down 15% today on Friday of January 17th, and I want to look for a very crucial level that I see eyeing, and I like this uptrend that we have. So without further ado, let's look at the chart for RCAT. This is a really nice setup here, and I see a lot of these bounce effects happen. And as we're coming into this EMA 50, this light blue band, we did actually penetrate a little, and I kind of suspected something like that. It's not guaranteed. Like it could have definitely pumped massive, but you can see right here we got really close to the 50, and we had that nice bounce effect. Right, this was a 20% bounce effect. Well, 25. I would always take my 10% and run. Okay, so that gave me that nice area of bounce. We skipped the 20 and heading to the 50, but this is a very similar setup I see with the RGTI, and I'll discuss the chart pattern. But if you look at the weekly chart and you get a bigger picture of what's happening with RCAT, you could kind of see the areas that I would love to buy. So on the weekly chart, we hit this 10, we skipped the 5 and hit the 10, and look at the massive gain you had. There was a 126% gain. I'm looking for honestly this EMA 20 area. I don't think we go to this EMA 50 without some relative bounce. I think this EMA 20 is a great area. And if you watched my videos before, basically a weekly EMA 20 is kind of the equivalent of a daily EMA 50. So if I look at the daily EMA 50 and I see that it's up here at the $8.95, but the weekly EMA 20 gives me a better entry if it does go there. This is at 725. Most likely I will take my entries as close as possible to the EMA 20 on the weekly. So my buy zone for this stock is 725. Will probably go up a little more as the weekend goes. So this weekly will probably go to like 730-ish. I would like to see like 740 to 750 range. I think that's very possible coming into next week as this comes close here. It's not that big of a drop down. We're looking at maybe just one more 15% drop and we'll get to that area. I do think this is going to be like the best area. Yes, it could kind of consolidate and then come as price, EMA has come to the price. But this is, I think, is the safest opportunity because sometimes the algos will count this as an EMA 50 where this is the area that it bounced, and it did, and then it comes back and tries to lure you into that next area, and then it just goes all the way through. It's not a bad idea to take this, but do keep in mind that you need to save some powder for here. I'm personally just going to wait for this EMA 20. If I don't get a play, it's totally fine. I'll play something else. But yeah, I'm definitely watching RCAT. Very nice, solid setup here. I can definitely see somewhere in here we had this weekly trend line right here as that we're gonna have this dip here, but as you can see, we are kind of holding relatively to this. Like the price is making an uptrend. On the weekly chart, you can clearly see that we hit this upper band. We have all the EMAs spread out, so the EMA 50 is at the very bottom, which tells us it's an uptrend. The daily is saying the same thing. Massive uptrend. Look at these massive bounces that you got on every correction here. You had the correction, you had this big move up, you had this bullish flag coming in, and we come all the way down to this just to make a new high. Are we expected to make new highs on these retests all the time? No, it's not expected, but somewhere in this region, somewhere in here, we could go a little lower here, but somewhere in here, I would expect to bounce. I'd like to see the $7 range. That's kind of what I would like to see. It's not saying that it's for sure going to happen, but these are kind of the alerts I want to give out ahead of time. And be like, hey, if we get around 40 to 750, that is a very good buy area for RCAT. So I know there's a lot of eyes on it because it's pumped massive here. It's a very volatile stock. So if this just happens to fail, like right in here, you can see there's strong support right here where we had this bullish looking candle, long lower wick. If this does happen to fail, I need to be like, you know what? I see the strong support. If it goes under that strong support, which is right here, I would give this a 12% stop loss. So it gets under here, gets a little bit of wiggle room. So if it just nicks it, you don't stop me out. And it also gives it a little under here where you can see my box. If it goes about under, 12% under this EMA 20, that is totally fine. A lot of the times you're going to make massive gains, though. It's okay to take one loss. A lot of the times you're going to make more massive gains, though, than 10%. And I do try to scale out as I go. My first target is 10%, though. A lot of times you get that 10%, you scale some out, and then hold some shares at break even. And then you can, as price goes, you can keep scaling out as you wish. But that's the strategy I'm going to do with RCAT. I really like this company, aerospace and defense. I was looking at some of the news, and this is what's, kind of like, some negative news causing it to go down today. And, that's totally fine, but I have no doubt, we're going to get this big bounce here. This is a very crucial level. So we can kind of expect that to happen here. Okay. So let's watch this one. I'm going to get it just a little bit above. It doesn't have to be like, perfect, but I want to watch this weekly candle to see where it's at. It's going to change every week, so keep that in mind. But 740 to 750 is where I suggest it would be in the next coming week. So this is RCAT. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, click the link down below, YouTube comments below, and in the description, it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. Please read how to subscribe. If you have an Android, it's very simple to do. You will have to use your phone's browser or just use a computer. Using a computer is the best way to do it because you also avoid the iOS fee. But if you hit day trade alerts right in here, you'll get access to my swing trades and day trades for $12 a month. Literally the cheapest out there with the highest value of education and alerts sent right to your phone of exactly what I'm doing. As you're looking at an example of my day trade alerts, right here we had a massive win on day trades, and we're actually on a 5-day winning streak doing a very simple strategy that I would love to show you guys with an over 90% win ratio. And then the swing trade alerts look like this. As you can see, I'm buying RVSN ahead of time. You can see exactly where I want to buy it according to the chart pattern that I see with a nice bullish uptrend. And we come back down to this area. I did get in Zim. This was a strategy that I saw right in here. I saw this. I got in Zim at $15.99. Where is Zim at right now? Well, Zim is going up from my entries that we got. Why did Zim go up? Well, we've seen, I did two analyses on it, the daily and the weekly. Well, we've seen on the weekly, we had this EMA 50. We had the daily not touching this EMA 5 in a while, so I bought it right here when the market opened, and it shot up. And that's the kind of the purpose of this strategy, is to find these stocks that are had nice uptrends, beaten down, and then we take it to the next leg higher, just like what RCAT did on the weekly chart. Yeah, this pullback, take it up. We're gonna have this pullback. As long as it doesn't go below this candle, we should be fine, and we go higher. So that's the purpose of this. If you guys want to join, click the link down below in YouTube comments below. Join the premium Discord. Subscribe on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. $12 a month if you click the day trade alerts. If you just want swing trade alerts, $6 a month. So it's whatever that you feel comfortable with. I think you guys are gonna like the day trading strategy the most for higher win ratio, and it can give you consistent income every day. But do what you think is best. But hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.